So, apparently, Spirit has um been giving me a lot more of the heavier messages to deliver, and I'm a little baffled and taken back by this, but I won't complain, Spirit. However, what I'm about to say ain't gonna resonate for everybody. You're either a father that has children, a mother that has children, um, a Taurus currently co-parenting or taking care of like a niece, a nephew, um, grandchild for some of you as well. Regardless of how the scenario plays out for you or the specifics, this has a lot to do with caring for adolescents or caring for minors in general. Um, Significant ages for these minors will be between the ages of 3, 5, 8, 13. All right. For the adolescents, you may have a young adult between the ages of 21 and 34. There's something about fated events at these major milestones. So, ancestrally, those age groups may be a significant memory connected to that. Um, it feels like memories and connections. I'm sorry, my dogs are fighting. Shh. Mellow. Take it easy. Shh. Good girl. Memories and connections with like, lying, stealing, cheating. Maybe it was normal to be dishonest or it was normal to lie for each other, things like that. But I feel like this message is coming up because the times have changed. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, in little, let's say, girlfriend groups, one girlfriend may be setting up the next girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And that person may be older. So nowadays, it's way more. I don't know, because I'm picking up catfish energy. It's really easy to find yourself in a situation where you can end up missing pretty much. Um, if you're a single parent or a single mother, you may be having this type of conversation, with your children, reality checks type of conversation. If you're a father, a lot of this seems like it stems from broken homes, broken relationships, division, having the cheating gene, whether you're male or female. There's something about that gene of cheating, lying, struggles have been passed down. So a lot of the fated events are pretty much saying that it's due to, growing up in underprivileged environments, growing up not having the resources where parents were able to show up for you or for your children. So maybe you had this childhood before, Taurus, where you had to deal with certain people that genuinely didn't care about you, but because they provided some type of security or stability, you had to kind of put on a smile, say what they want to hear, kiss their ass type of energy in order to get them to pay for the basic necessities. So if you do not have children, I am picking up an inner child wound. But the loudest message that came up, Taurus, was a very have y'all ever seen, I don't know if it was the Candyman, Tooth Fairy, or something like that. There's this energy of it's big business right now to groom your children long before they ever pull up on them. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays they don't have to walk into a room or pull up on a person on the side of the street. They have found their ways in places where children feel alone at these significant ages. They're grooming them even younger under fake profiles, fake accounts, and conditioning children to be loyal to them and to think it's cool to hide and disguise who you really are, especially with this entire agenda of creating avatars, okay, virtual alternate figures of reality, surrogates to your real reality. Has gotten to a point where y'all could be hardworking, the hardworking public, working 9 to 5s to support for your family, but it's a big thing to pay for and dress up avatars or digital figures and portray to be those people, portray to be those images, and kind of like attach an identity or resonance with it to the point where you spend your hard-earned money paying for fake digital currency, fake digital wardrobes. I mean, it's getting to a point where it's even younger. The youth doesn't even care to take a shower. They don't care to wash their teeth, brush their face, brush their hair, get dressed because they want to log in to that metaverse. They want to log in and escape. And it has a lot to do with first they get them to start detaching from their family and people that care for them, and then they get them to kind of capitalize like, oh, your parents don't have time for you and things like that. I'm hearing, uh-oh, we're in trouble. Something comes along and it busts our bubble. So, I mean, with certain behaviors or signs of behaviors, we may have to find ourselves in positions where we have to sneak and watch and kind of look behind the scenes, because nowadays the youth is protecting the ops out here. That's the energy, that's the channeled message and the energy that's coming up in this reading. So if it's heavy, I really do apologize. This may not be the reading, but there's this desire of love. What is love? What is real love? What does that look like? For those of you where you have no children and it's not that heavy, the journey is still the same. There's still levels of development that have gone underdeveloped. Engaging in risky behaviors at young ages and finding yourself procreating with, certain people, certain human beings or different human beings that have certain traits of lying, stealing, cheating, and being unable to see that, or there's a lack of rites of passage. Normally, ancestrally, elders would pass this information down and kind of help cross them over into that mature state of courting and relationships, but that's been taken away. It's been weakened at the root. So now it's kind of like forcing you to stay in certain relationships because you don't want to repeat this karma. So let's say you're in a relationship and it's unhealthy, but because based off of your ancestry history, that your parents and your forefathers came from broken homes and the statistics are there and things like that, you could find yourself wanting to stay in that relationship or be in that committed situation just for the sake of breaking that karma, right? But there's a twist. There is a twist, because energetically and genetically, there's information. So your software is still communicating to your environment. Your environment is still thus communicating to you. And the more children you have, the more those children are born with less strength. They're born with less testosterone. It's like watering down generation after generation, due to remaining in certain connections that haven't been able to foster one another. Okay, staying together for things due to the lack of support or the lack of anything. Every last single child that's pretty much, this is what they're telling me, procreated with, are deficient in something, in knowing what real love is. They're deficient in knowing what true partnership looks like. Chasing this sensation of love, but never really being able to acquire it, and learning the hard way. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like Spirit is saying that it's anything wrong with learning the hard way, but the more aware you are as the querent, right? The more you're on the other end listening to this message, you're no longer oblivious to it. It's confirming something inside of you for a reason. So to stay in that situation and know that that is not going to solve the problem, that is not going to make the issue go away, it's almost going to guarantee fate for it to happen exactly the same way. You know, because the Lovers here is pretty much saying that there is relationships have gotten really weak. Okay. The Lovers here, it's like not knowing why we're doing this anymore, not knowing what we're in it for, because what brought the relationship together to begin with was based off of lies. It was based off of not knowing who each other were in the beginning. So it's difficult to proceed forward with a person that from the very beginning never had aspirations to never had aspirations of being a true friend, a counterpart, or someone that was quote unquote woke. A lot of this energy is coming from it feels like distorted egos, distorted perceptions around. So imagine like all those distorted egos procreating, right? So we have all these generations that come before us that have also been afflicted by that distorted ego. So now all of us have to do ego checks. All of us have to do this self-love walk on ourselves as a collective in order to really overcome. It's a solo journey is what Spirit is saying. It's not a journey where it requires a group or an entourage. Because this is how people jump on your journey and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just like that, or I'm deciding to do the same thing with you, or I'm pro self-care, self-love. It's a fad. It's becoming a fad. And that the entire process of rites of passage and developing the characteristics that actually earns you the right to walk in this type of divinity isn't being honored, and it isn't being passed down to the youth. So we have a lot of predators in the pool, okay, preying on all types of children that play Roblox, children that are on PlayStations, Xboxes, and all these different brands. They're creating a fake life, but these children don't realize that they're giving access not only to themselves, but to your internet networks. They're giving access and granting permission to pretty much scam, steal, and hack into all of your private information, because children don't think twice about clicking links, right? So the bug gets on the PlayStation is connected to your internet network. Xfinity and Spectrum and all these different internet networks are not about to tell you that they have a confidentiality breach. Why would they do that? They're going to have to wait for another major life disaster, okay, in order to say, oh, we're going to make the world quiet again as we clean up our mess. So there's invested interest in putting everyone in a position of a stillness, quarantine, isolation, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's a benefit to it. Because it gives them the opportunity to control the mess, to try to clean it up, get their name clear before every fucking person in the world is able to sue a motherfucker. They don't want that shit. So y'all forgive me. I'm channeling. I'm starting to heat up. So if y'all are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is TT, and I am channeling messages for all of my Taurians. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. I'm going to say something right quick because this part ain't going to resonate for everybody. And I will get into the channel message if you've never seen my live before. I'm going to get into the cards and get the wisdom from the oracles. But in connecting with this energy, Taurus, if you are a mother, female, you are home base. You are home base. I don't care what society looks like. I don't care what they might tell you. But majority of the people that are looking to plot, steal, scheme, and all these other low vibrational energies, the target is always going to be mothers. Okay? Single mothers at that. The target is always going to be women. Okay? There's something about when a woman cares for a person, she will virtually do anything to assure their longevity. So a lot of these masculine energies are trying to erase your damn children out of the equation and place themselves in that position to the point where you'll take your own child off of nursing and you'll nurse a whole fucking adult. And then they'll go to their friends, other masculine energies, and they will talk about how you didn't have no standards, about how you literally are willing to do anything to make sure that they get to work, to make sure that they're provided for. It's hardwired in you that way to care about other people before yourself. So that is always going to be a target audience, a target market for masculine energies to exploit. Especially if you don't have any children. So you got to have the type of confidence where, unfortunately, it puts you in a position where you have to be very, as a matter of fact, with people, which can pull out a lot of masculine traits within you. Okay? Can cause you to be growing extra hair and shit. As evolution is happening, there's less protection on the front lines for the women and children. So what happens? The women and children start to become beastly. This is just facts. Okay? There's nothing to be happy about. How can I be happy when my children are struggling or when I'm struggling? So of course it's going to create pessimism, unrealistic expectations, and then some of you conceitedness. And then we have, next thing you know, we have bad bitches everywhere. This is just the truth. Spirit, clarify this masquerading energy. What's the hidden agenda? Materialistic. card says materialistic, greedy, wasteful, chauvinist, gamblers, poor with financial decisions, exploitative, and possessive. Anytime you are in that frequency, that is what's lurking behind the scenes. That is what's trying to get one over on you at all times. And the older and older you get, the less better options you receive, and the more you reincarnate with this resentment around your youth being wasted on people that never actually loved you from the very beginning. So I feel like it's a need to go out and have fun and cultivate the Three of Cups energy, celebration, laughter. You have to make it a priority to raise your vibration. Way more now than your ancestors ever had to do in the past, or that it was always naturally designed to do. Right? Having more masculine energies on the front line, prepared to protect, provide. All right? Allow for you to have more free time, which ain't nothing more to do to just be happy every day. Keeping a lot of Mother Nature in its homeostasis and that peaceful balance. However, with you having to compensate for the lack thereof, you have to make it your job, damn near, to go out and raise the vibration by you laughing, dancing, singing, and doing things that places you in a vibrational match and frequency, not just to attract another partner, right? But to balance out your masculine and feminine. You have to become ambidextrous, or whatever they call that shit. Shit, at this point, I'm convinced that the next generation gonna know how to give birth without ever having intercourse. This is what's pretty much heading towards. Let's get the channel message. Let's get the oracles. We have water, reflections, kindness, compassion. We have, and this kind of turned upright. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it here, honey, because upright is a King of Pentacles energy. And that is abundance, prosperity, security, ambition. Kindness, patriarchy, protectiveness, businessmen, provision, sensuality, reliability, and safety. I like that. Come through, Spirit. Thank you. So Spirit's confirming that when you look at that crown chakra lighting up, you can't see it, but I can. So just go with it, okay? Your crown is opening up when you're in this kindness and compassion. Your light is almost as if your crown is, damn, it shines bright like a diamond. You got the honoring path. This is the reason why Spirit says remain in a high vibration. I don't care what your circumstances look like. I don't care how much you're struggling with your children, your responsibilities. You have to make it a priority to take it easy. You have to make it a priority to reflect kindness back to yourself. Not just dig deep and be hard on yourself about healing yourself, but to find moments of dance and laughter. No matter how old you are, we have 40, 41, you're going to age gracefully. You're aging backwards, if you ask me. The more that you do this, it don't matter how much you are in your masculine energy. This is the process of nurturing your feminine energy at the same simultaneously. So the honoring path is saying this is how Spirit is rising you above your fated circumstances, rising you above your fated karma through your ancestors. You don't have to go out there, chase it, and make anything happen. It's a frequency. And that Spirit is ascending you and attuning you into that frequency. Even if you never got the information from your ancestors or no one ever gave you the game or told you the plays, you become a vibrational match And that is the only key or recipe or remedy that you ever needed. So when a person says, damn, how did you snatch that? Taurus, how did you attract that? You went within about it. Worth, the validation of worth was never external. It was always internal. It is a fact that the more you feel good on the inside, it has to manifest on the outside. So when you learn about math and the principles of any core subject, there's nothing to argue about. I don't care what your reality looks like. I don't care what your circumstances may appear to be. Value isn't in the eye of the beholder. It's in the eye. You see your third eye. It's in your perspective. Okay? I feel like it's not in anyone else's eye. It's in yours. How you look at yourself. Okay? How you look at yourself, how you love yourself, how you appreciate yourself, the quality time, the way in which you choose to affirm positive changes, even though you've been through things, the way that you forgive, even when reality says that you shouldn't. Okay? The way that you overcome adversity, even though it keeps being thrown your way. You're not asking to be accepted. You're not asking to be received. You're the creator of this feeling, of feeling welcomed. And at this vibration, you don't even got to say thank you to a person. They feel it. It's a different type of experience. Thank you, Spirit. It's a different type of experience. If you think you're lonely now. So for all my antisocial butterflies, it's time to change that. And this is why Spirit is saying you gotta get up. You gotta put that dress on in the back of the closet. You have to start doing it. It's gonna start off feeling foreign, but you're not going there to go meet someone. So you don't have to feel disappointed that, damn, I went there last week, I ain't see nothing I like. You're not going there for them. You're going there for your frequency. You're going there for your vibration. Because what you are has to magnetize towards you. It's the law of attraction. So for some of you, prior to this, you were doing it all wrong. I feel like there was the intention of the Knight of Wands, Justice in reverse, Eight of Wands. Of kind of like being assertive, be assertive. So in the past, there was this energy of overcompensating with compassion and empathizing or sympathizing. For some of you, this is sympathizing with people that have had, sure thing. Over sympathizing with people that are trying to make it and do something with their life. It's like almost as if in the past you placed all that compassion, kindness in projects, externalizing it in people. Like, I can see your potential, I see your ambition, and I wanna get you there. I wanna build with you. That is a masculine trait of wanting to build with someone else. If you're a feminine, you're a creator, right? All of us are creators. So let's just change the gender for a second. But I'm trying to pretty much describe to you the energies of masculinity and femininity, what I'm seeing here. You're going to attract both. But when you go out there with the intention of, I'm just doing it for the experience, ain't nothing gonna come from this, child, I've been here 50 million times, and ain't nothing on this dating app, ain't nothing on this dating scene, and I'm I'm just here because I need to get out so I can find something. So when you place or you insert something, that's exactly what you manifest. Something that wants to be acknowledged, something that wants to be seen. And a lot of them are players, and a lot of them are portraying themselves to be balanced and loving and caring. But it's just charisma. It's finesse. Damn. And then there's this entire subliminal brainwashing, okay, of love is supposed to be a battlefield. They make songs about it. Love is supposed to be a war. Love is supposed to be fought for. 1 + 1 = 2. And you and me, that's all I have. But darling, we ain't got. And it's really that 4 of Pentacles. I mean, she legit said it. I'm possessive, so I rock his rock necklaces. That is not an act of love. That's another Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. That person is doesn't want to be tamed. There's something about being unable to tame this in you guys. Whoever resonates with this. Y'all gonna need to give each other a lot of space because y'all are not the controlling type. Y'all are not the controlling type at all. Whoever you and this other person is, because I am picking up a secondary energy because you have the Lovers here. For many of you, something from your past is coming in. If you want in separation or a break from someone, you need to know. You need to know that yes, this person is going to apply the necessary attention because you have become a prize. When you place yourself in a position of being a prize, that is something that can be bought. That is something that can be, admired, amused. But once that thrill is over, once that chase has been pursued, then what? You know what I'm saying? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Then what? You got what you asked for. You manifested, but where do you go from there? 4 of Wands. Many of you, this is someone gonna place you on their shelf, all right, and they're gonna take you off the market, and they're gonna make sure you are well kept. And whenever they want to come to you, and whatever they want to play with you, they want to know that you're there, waiting for them to get off work, waiting for them to arrive back to you. This is every masculine's dream. And just keep doing that thing that you do that lights them up when they come home. Just keep doing that thing that you do that makes them feel adored and appreciated. And they'll keep going out there and getting what you need and bringing it right back. And you'll be well kept. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But this illusion that the initiative is just going to come all willy-nilly by itself, now that's a facade. That's falling in love with a fantasy. Temperance energy here is saying that, oh no, you're going to have to do some things to keep this person's attention because they got a big ego. Okay? All right? And when they get bored, okay, they don't want to be done with you, but they damn sure will want to go out there and see what else the world has to offer. This is a networker. Okay? And they're always looking for the next best net worth. Damn. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Go there, start laying on these eggs while the rooster go out and do the roostering. Why do I feel like it bothers this person's spirit and their soul to feel like Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like you don't need to be out there giving your goodness to just anybody. You need to be tame. I just get this energy of being tame. But be careful. Hold on a second, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, I had to go and sit with this energy and pull some get some extra decks. Because there's just too many people here with this Eight of Wands energy. And I don't want to displace the message by the whatever shadow energy is trying to also place itself, because we have the Justice in reverse. Okay, so there is something, an element of something being unfair. I do feel like someone is giving you like inclinations are calling out to you. This may be a soulmate connection that's calling out to you and wants you to kind of make a break for it. Leave behind Ten of Pentacles in reverse, your family. Leave behind your old ways. Leave behind anything that you've had in whatever you created in the past, to have like this fairy tale relationship or lifestyle with them. You may be picking up on this spiritually. And if you've created something with another person already, it may feel like repeating karma. Especially for those of you that, a parent walked out on a family dynamic or a family unit. Because we have Temperance here. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you're not going to have to give up what you've already created to oblige another person for security or resource or some type of sanctuary or safety. The path that's been aligned for you is for you to be a trailblazer. It's for you to place yourself as that performer, as that businessman, businesswoman, as that powerful, that powerful entity yourself. So this way no one can rip the rug from underneath you. You feel me? Because I feel like this person is, even if they don't say that to you, that's what they are projecting into the ethers. Like, I just wish this person can just erase their whole past. What? So you may have someone in your life that you may consider to be a great catch. But you just erasing however many years, 7 to 10 years of your life. You could be 40, 41, 47, 44. Just to give this person some type of security. It don't sit well. Something don't sit well. And there may be this hidden agenda to apply this pressure to make you make a hasty decision. And then for others of you, there's this dynamic where someone is trying to sneak in and intercept a new beginning that you have somewhere else. By distracting you from being able to see what's right in front of you or what's about to come. Because you have the honoring path with the Four of Wands. And so the past is kind of trying to suck the life out of you and lower your frequency because you are moving too quickly. You're moving on too quickly. You're healing too quickly. Let's see. Let me pull out my decks, y'all, because so y'all know I have no control of the energies that come out, so I'm not going to try to fix it or make it into anything. I'm just going to mix the cards up really well and see what this Four of Wands is all about. Bottom of the deck, we got Twinflame, okay? For some of y'all, this may be someone that's younger than you. Or they have like a childlike personality. Because I'm picking up with the Ice Queen. Stella got her groove back. Yeah. Spirit, who's meet me at the altar in your white dress? We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Let's get married. Wow. Somebody is coming in to love on you, baby. They want to have a wonderful time with you. You are a true gem. Damn. This is a serious relationship. For some of y'all, a higher level of commitment than what you have been receiving thus far. Okay? Closing doors for a new opportunity. So this may be a connection where there was some karmic lessons that has to be learned before you guys can come back into union. Because I am seeing karma here. All right? Working on those control issues that was passed down to you or to this person or the both of you. It's past life energy that you guys had to clear out. I am getting a dual perspective here. So I'm going to say you guys. All right? Money here. So if you are that wallflower that is shy, you withhold and things like that, or this person is, it is changing. There's maturity here. But someone is trying to hold on to you that's a karmic from a past life to stop this blessing from coming in. There's two people here. A past connection that is trying to interfere, create chaos, and block this from you. It's a lot of people out here for sure. And I get this energy of this mature person. They may have their own home. They're about to communicate with you. There's a couple people communicating with you. But there's some short flings as well that wants to have a go at it. Like, tap me in, tap in. But after learning about this karma, this is where you're supposed to be headed. This is your future. But your past is acting like Degrassi ass. Degrassi. Okay? There's something about someone from your school. You may have went to school with somebody. Something about your destiny and a mature person. These obstacles, there may be speculations, there's some type of event, celebration, gossiping, people wondering. So this could be like a reunion, class reunion or something. I heard cheaper by the dozen. Ooh. Ooh, who is this? Spirit, be more specific for me, please. Like, drive it home for me one time. Freedom. Period. This is you're breaking free. You are breaking free for this connection. You and someone else have a similar journey, and y'all were always meant to come back around to each other. It was y'all destiny. Y'all may have children, like I was saying, or y'all have a childlike nature, but someone had to grow up. Let's get some love messages and close it out, Spirit. Because that just got real specific. So if you're in no communication with someone, okay. Hold on. We got 2 messages here. You are so beautiful inside and out. I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. Bottom of the deck, our connection is complicated. There are issues out of our control. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. Y'all may have married other people as well for somebody here, but not for all of you. I am secretly obsessed with you. In reverse, other people were interfering and trying to control me. So I told you there's that control element. I'm so sorry for messing everything up. You deserve so much more. Last card. I hope to have a future with you one day. Aw, Taurus. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. Wow. Taurus, these are the messages that I have for you. I know I said a mouthful, but I hope it brings clarity, guidance, love, and wisdom on your journeys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.